And good evening. I hope everybody is doing well as we get our very first severe thunderstorm warning of the evening. This is not going to last long, but if you're in the middle of what's going on right now, it's heavy showers. Let's cut and go to Kemper County as we pull up radar this afternoon to take a look exactly what we've got. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that was issued just a few minutes ago. The National Weather Service is telling us this will last until 6:15 this evening. A few moments ago, the National Weather Service radar indicated a thunderstorm over Porterville, or 11 miles northeast of NAS Meridian, moving at 30 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts could be with this, along with quarter-size hail. It is radar indicated, but as we can all hear in Lauderdale County, you can hear the thunder rolling from this storm as it goes across. Very heavy at this point. Now, as we look at Lauderdale County at this point, Lauderdale County is not under a thunderstorm warning, but nonetheless, there is a lot of rain coming down in northern Lauderdale County. Let's pull on our locations and take a look at where all of this is going on. Let's start with our thunderstorm warning, and then we will move back. Now, this is an area that goes to just to the west of the Cowboy Church, and we'll cut across Highway 45 over most of Baca Valley, and then go down due south, take into about 2 Mile Bottom here on Highway 45. After you cross in to Kemper County, if you'll know where the sign is, it says "Welcome to Kemper County." You'll go a couple of miles, and then you'll be just about at 2 Mile Bottom, just south of here, where the Chicken Shack is. As we look at this storm will be at Porterville within 4 minutes. Let me make sure that I am up to date. I am. It will reach Sledge within 23 minutes in Alabama, and ML, Alabama, within 23 minutes as well. It'll be there by 6:22, moving due east as we look at this. Now, with this, this has got, let's look at this wind shear that we've been getting in here. We've had sitting right over about where the Chicken Shack is now. Again, this is radar indicated, but we're picking up about 58-mile-an-hour shear winds. Now, if this were to cut across, this would cut across really close, just behind to where the woodyard was there, and the post office is there in Porterville. If you look at this and go due east across here, to miss it by just a little bit, and then go through the backwoods all the way toward Alabama and over toward ML, Alabama. As we look at this, and it's shifted just a little bit there. Again, this is a 1 mile wide storm sitting here. This is the front edge of it. The back side of this, as you fan this out, if you live anywhere due east of Porterville, you're going to get wet here in just a moment. Here's Sickanacci Hill where the old woodyard was as we look at this. And just due south, as you're getting to these bridges there where the railroad yard used to be, is where that is. Now, as you put this in relation to SHIP, it's rated as a 2.8 out of a 10. So it's low scale, but dumping a lot of rain, and it does have wind, as we'd mentioned. At this point, I don't see any hail with this. Let's turn off radar. There is hail with this. Let me be mistaken on this. So if you're in that area, we got 2 rounds of hail that is coming with this. And let's zoom in on this and show you where this is this afternoon as we get on this. This is going to be Townsend Porterville Road. The leading edge of this back here, Chapel Hill Road, could be getting that right now as we talk about hail as it comes across. Right here is the intersection there at Highway 45. You come across, and as I was talking about, here's Porterville right in here. And this is going to be about where the woodyard is. As we shoot right across 45 with that, if you live on the east side of that, hail could be headed in your direction in the next little bit. As we go back over here past Oak Grove and these areas here, we look at this. Let's get on this road. This is going to be Warren Town Road, just off of Kipling Road. And you get here to Gray Springs Road. All up in there is where we've got hail that is coming down at this point. This is the warned area. Now, we've only got 14 minutes remaining on this, and then it will go out of Kemper County and on across. As we look at the lightning strikes that are involved in this was 4 minutes ago. These are actual lightning strikes to the ground. That's about 10 minutes, a leading edge of that. 5:59, that was about 3 minutes ago. So we've got a little bit of lightning with it. It's not horrible. We've got another one that struck just then. This is going to be on the just north of Lauderdale as you look on this. As we zoom in, here's Edendale. This is the beginning of 2 Mile Bottom right there where you take that right-hand turn. This is going to be over right along there near old Porterville Road. That's where the lightning is striking. Y'all be careful in that area there. As the old saying goes, stay away from windows if you're at home and live in that area there. Now let's turn radar back on as we look at this. We're watching this again for another 14 minutes. Let's look at Lauderdale County. Regardless of where Lauderdale County has a warning or not, it is raining some kind of hard, and this is in the northern part of Lauderdale County. We'll pick this up here in the Bailey area, and we go through Center Hill here, and we get out by Chet's Paint and Body. This area here, 495, getting a lot of rain on it. This is going to go up to West Lauderdale Elementary and cross over here by Jimmy Smith Road. And then out here to Arkadelphia Baptist Church. It's a lot of rain in there as we go across here. And this will go all the way over to Covington Fish Farms, right in there, and over to Highway 39. Right here's that intersection here on 39 that'll take you on to the Naval Base. And heavy rain all the way up to the Samdale Monument. So if you're anywhere east of West Lauderdale High School, anywhere around the elementary school, Chet's Paint and Body there in Center Hill, and just east of the lake, you're getting rained on bad all the way out to NAS Meridian. Now, this has not made it the heavy rain to the airstrips yet, but it is almost there. As we look at the entrance into NAS Meridian and we go in behind the gates there, it's a lot of rain there. Charlie Johnson Road, McCorder Road, Fuller Road, all these areas, Allen Road right there, you've got rain. It's pouring down in those areas there. Lauderdale, y'all will get y'all share here in just a little bit. This would be, if you're traveling north off of northwest of 39, just barely up from the North Lauderdale Water Association where it's going to just pour rain. Now, we're showing some lightning strikes right there as you zoom in on this in Lauderdale County. This is going to be by the old Hughes Telephone Company. That was at 5:55, another lightning strike about 60 seconds ago. As we zoom in on this road of where we're getting lightning strikes, that's going to be on Mount Carmel Road that we're getting in some lightning in those areas. Lightning, very dangerous, as we all know. It can do a lot of damage. It can take out appliances in your home. We want you to be careful. If you've got something, make sure it's on surge protectors or unplug something at this point so it won't get it. That's always a good policy. Now, let's go back up into Kemper County as we've still got a warning. Now, look at this shade of rain that is coming down. It is extremely heavy, and this is going to go all the way up to Giles. This picks up just east of Scuba, about Lover's Lane is where you're going to pick this up. And this will go across the cornfields here where David used to plant, all in that area there till you get to the state line. This is going to follow you all the way to M&M. Now, the rain there at Highway 17 in the edge of Alabama is not as heavy as it is right across that state line on 16 back to Scuba. There at Lover's Lane where that sharp curve is. It's going to be raining so hard you can't see through that area if you're driving through there. Wait here at the stores in Scuba if you've got to go to Alabama in the next few moments and wait that storm out. Let that pass. If you're traveling 45, it wouldn't hurt to wait a few minutes there at Lauderdale and let this pass over 45. It'll be gone, as we expect, within the next 10 minutes, at least the warning to fade as it moves eastward toward Highway 17. And this is going to be approaching Gainesville, Bolagie, and these areas here. No warnings over there. This looks like it'll go just north there of University of West Alabama, but some of this rain that's in Lauderdale County will cut across too. As we go further south, we show some light showers around Clarkdale right now, nothing too heavy. We've been extremely blessed as to what the weather has done today. It's a lot calmer than originally thought. It stayed east of us in Alabama where we thought most of this bad stuff would happen. As we see here, we've had some hail up here in Noxubee County also. As we look across here, this is why I say we've been fortunate. Here we are. This is Columbus, Georgia. Look at the mess that they're getting right now. All of this area over here, it's pounding on them. We were fortunate that these rainstorms built, and then once they got on east of us, they became something a little bit more nasty as we look at this. Now, again, the only warning that we've got, and let's pull this out to make sure I'm not telling a big fib here, but this is the only place in the state of Mississippi, and that's Kemper County. Congratulations. Y'all are the only ones with a warning within the state. As we look over here on comments this afternoon, Arena Bonner, how are you doing? Hail in Center Hill. We've gotten a little bit out here. I'm glad you passed that along to us. I hadn't been outside in the last little bit in this West Lauderdale area. I did get reports about 45 minutes ago of some hail that passed over the Chamberville area. It didn't last long, but it did come down. It was a brief, but hail came. And as we all know, hail will really mess up a car that you've spent your life savings on that now costs, what, $50,000. Ridiculous, but that's what they cost, and you don't want that stuff tore up. As we go down, Sandra Smith, how are you? Virginia Gordon is watching us. Also, Kathy Thomas, glad to see you there. Miss Kathy Jenkins, a lot of folks joining us there. We appreciate that. As always, if you encounter bad weather, let us know about that. Denise says we do need a break from severe weather, but that's not going to be the case. We most likely have another round that will join us next week also as we look at all of this. Let's go back up here and look and see what we've got here. Our watch box has moved a little bit. And let's turn locations back on this to where it did have the Cowboy Church and all this area in that while ago. That's been moved east now. This is going to hover right along here on 45, right at the DeKalb Portable Road, Townsend Portable Road, just less than a half a mile. Let's just look at that distance there. It's not far as you get here. That a half a mile from Highway 45 is the distance of that, where that is. Not bad there. And as we clear that off, distance tool, clear that off where we can see exactly what's going on there clearer. As you look across here, that's that little half a mile there, and that's going to stretch eastward to the county line. Now, we're still having a lot of lightning pop with this. That's 4 minutes ago. We've had some more there, about 5 minutes. That was within the last 2-3 minutes there. So be careful in these areas due to lightning, and as we've said, we are showing signs of hail. We do have some winds with this. It's calmed down a little bit on this compared to what it used to be, as we have another storm front pop up on this. And let's take a look at what we've got here. This will reach Boyd, Alabama within 30 minutes from now as it moves across from here. So if you're in Boyd, Alabama watching, expect this to come across. The rating on this storm is a 2.5 out of, if you were to grade this on that scale of 1 to 10. So not horrible. But look at the rain that we've now got here on Highway 45, that purple. That's going to come right across Highway 45 and just right down Jack Webb's store, all of that area. Y'all are going to be pounded with rain here in the next few moments. So expect that. That's going to be happening. We want you to be as safe as you absolutely can. Now, we still, this is winding down. This is only going to last for another 5 minutes now on this. We'll stay with this storm until it subsides and goes away. As we go back up and look at this, look at the hail that has fell in the Bennsville area as we zoom in on this. Out by Bennsville United Methodist Church, again, outside of the watch box, but we go to that Kemper County line and all around the Geiger area. Any folks up in Geiger? Y'all have been getting some weather this afternoon as this came down. Again, this is Millington as you come on out here to Geiger, the back way in from Bennsville, the United Methodist Church. And if you were to take the dirt road back in here, right there, that road right there, that goes back into Geiger there, Duke Smith Road, all of that area there, White Horse Mountain, that area has gotten a bunch of this in the last few moments. We did get a little bit here just off of, this is Presley Bottom here in Kemper County. Out in the pine trees before you reach Old Highway 45. I think this is going to be the Brown land right there. Right through there, through those pine trees as it comes up on the Woods place right there. That area there has gotten a good bit of hail this afternoon as well. We're starting to see some light showers in Giles now as that storm now on top of Highway 17. If you're at Kim Waste, you're getting dumped on that stretch of Highway 17 from Geiger all the way past those car washes till we get up here. You get this road where you could go to Epps. This is how you're going to go over to Gainesville right through here. That road, as well as a 2-lane road, be careful if you're going in that direction this afternoon. We wind this down. We got 4 minutes remaining on this, and let's check back down here in Lauderdale County what we got. Still a lot of heavy rain in the northern portion of Lauderdale County. Light stuff back over to 494. We come across and we cross the lake here at Oak Tibby, and it will be just east of there. We'll pick up some rain over here on Pine Springs Road, Fellowship Road, seeing some rain this afternoon. Pine Springs is getting a good bit right there, and this is going to come up around A.C. Brown Road, Brown Hook Road, these areas right in here. And as I mentioned, Fellowship Road right through there, Ernest White Road, all of that area there getting a good portion of rain. Now, we move up and we go to the northeasterly out here by Covington Fish Farms all the way over here to Daleville. We take in Daleville. You get on Highway 39 to the county line. It's heavy rain. All of this area, all of it now coming up on NAS Meridian there at the strips, the landing strips there. There's your 3 landing strips there. This area here, That heavy rain is right at those. So if you're working that area this afternoon, it's pouring. That entire John C. Stennis Drive right through there. Not raining back at McElroy, but y'all have y'all's share of rain as it comes across here. Y'all expect this to reach y'all's area here in the next little bit there on Lizia Road. You'll see some of this as well. Highway 45 at the moment there at Lauderdale looks pretty good. And we've had our first storm track now pop up in Lauderdale County. This will cut across and we'll be at Lauderdale within 11 minutes. So as I said, right now it's not raining at Lauderdale, but y'all be ready. You're going to have some of that in Tamala. That's going to be right across that Kemper County line right there. As you cross the line, that area right there will get this storm also and be there. Let me pull this where you can see this as well. Let's drag this over here where you see this a little bit easier on the screen. Reaching Lauderdale within 11 minutes and then into the edge of Kemper County by 6:28. With this, as it comes across, again, that's a 30-minute duration as we've got this. Let me pull this back where you can see this. This darkened area on my map, let's drag this out of the way where everybody can visualize this. We're sitting this just east of this is going to cut across the airstrip there at NAS Meridian, cross Highway 45 and then on into the edge of Alabama. So within 30 minutes from now, it will be in Alabama, approaching Highway 17 in those areas, and then eventually going over to I-20. That's the direction it has. Now, again, this is heavy rain all through here, just east of the North Lauderdale Water Association, Samdale Monument getting rain, and then this area here, as you come across, as we mentioned there, Lizia, where it crosses and you're coming on Sunshine Road from the fish farms. You come down through there and you come to that four-way stop on 39. It's going to be pouring rain on you all the way up to NAS Meridian. Now, we've got 60 seconds remaining on this. We're going to watch this. It's doubtful that the National Weather Service will keep this warning continued. I think it's going to fade away. They may end up issuing one for over here in the edge of Sumter in Alabama. The leading edge of this now in Alabama, and it will be at Parker and Epps within 27 minutes. So if you're in that direction, keep in mind that this is going to cross 20 just south of Bologee, Alabama, out of Kemper County, moving due easterly across Highway 17. Y'all be ready. Boyd, Alabama will get some of this, and those stretches there as you head over toward Livingston. This road here that takes you into Livingston from Highway 17, as you travel that and you hit the interstate, cross the interstate and go into Livingston, that area there will get this rain as well as it comes across. All right, we're sitting at 6:15. Let's give this a second. We're going to refresh this to see if the National Weather Service has continued this. It's supposed to run out at 6:15, and it has. They did not extend this warning. Here's what we're looking at. Let me turn off all of this, and we'll do a complete look at this. And they have not issued a warning for Sumter. It's just going to be heavy rain floating across this. Again, before we go, let's look at our hail, and then let's look at this in Lauderdale County of what we've got here. And it is a lot of rain there. Just in time. Mac said he made it home. Mac and Sandy, glad y'all made it home there. Caitlin Ann, glad to see you there. Cliff Gardner watching this afternoon. Appreciate y'all joining in on the broadcast. All right, we go up here. Let's look at Lauderdale County. We'll do a quick run. We'll start here in Lauderdale, move northward into Kemper, give you a recap, and then we'll let you get back to cooking supper or whatever it is that you have going on this time of evening at 6. Now, this is going to be the Center Hill area. We're showing we still have showers here as it drifts northeasterly. This is going to cross Highway 39. This is the soccer complex. You travel north, and as you get past that Dollar General up here, past Briarwood, this is Briarwood right here. That Dollar General sits right here. As you go on up around the curve in that open area before you get to Stennis Drive, about a mile back, you're going to get into this heavy rain here. Still stretching out on Sunshine Farms there, all the way up to Dalewood, just about to Samdale. This cuts back across, and we've got heavy rain across NAS Meridian now. Heavy rain there. Reaching Highway 45 now at the county line. As we look at this, this is sitting right there, the leading edge of this, on top of this, the most western airstrip there at NAS Meridian. It's got 58-mile-an-hour shear winds involved with this. So if you're at NAS Meridian, you're feeling these winds as this storm comes across. That's pretty strong. As the National Weather Service told us with that warning that we had just a moment ago, do expect up to 60. We're at that mark. We're at 58, what are we calling this? 58 miles an hour. Heavy rain involved with it. And this is headed right across Highway 45. It's going to be just due north, maybe a mile past where the old highway used to end. Do y'all remember that on Highway 45? It would be about a mile due north of Lauderdale that this is going to cross there. That back gate that goes into NAS Meridian is where that's going to cross. We go into Kemper County here, and we're going to get rain. And let's look at this, how far into Kemper County. Let's put our distance tool back on. When we get to that Kemper County line, we go due north, and this is going to carry us into Kemper County about 3.5 miles. Just shy of Edendale there on 45. But it will make it. It's still raining at Edendale, just east of Highway 45. But that's a 3-mile stretch there as we look at that. That's roughly, we're going to call that, we'll go ahead and just round that off to 2 miles off Highway 45. So that's what we're looking at, is what we've got there. This afternoon. The heavy rain there on the eastern side now off of Highway 45, missing Baca Valley. Let's zoom in on this east of Porterville as we look at this. This is going to take you toward the state line on these roads here this afternoon. Old Porterville Road there. As we look at Swan Road, these areas back in here toward the state line, as I said. Swain Road, getting heavy rain there. And then right across the state line there, headed toward Highway 17, we've got this storm here that will be at Epps in a half an hour. Again, our warnings have run out. Scuba in these areas now, just showing the remnants of where the hail came through, and it is subsiding. That's a kind of a wrap-up of the weather that we've got this afternoon. And as you look back on radar, this is all kind of winding down as it goes on across. So it will get back to normal. I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who joined in this afternoon for this recap of the weather. It was a quick one this time. It didn't last long with us. So as we said, we can get back to business. I hope you'll join me at 6:30 in the morning as we'll recap everything that's happened today that's going to happen overnight. Always something interesting. We'll give you the state and local news, what goes on right around here. And then at 8, we'll have Candace come in. We'll do a full-blown morning show for you here. It'll be broadcast on YouTube. If you hadn't joined YouTube, do that. Sometimes folks get in trouble on the Facebook side. Need another way to watch. You can join us there. You can also watch from our webpage, sammedia.network. You can watch there. And also in the morning at 8, you can join us on MeTV television. Pretty simple there. All right, that's a rundown. And again, we say thank you for watching and being a part of what we do here. Bringing you those headlines and, well, the weather. Thanks a bunch. I'll see you back soon here at the Scotty Ray Report.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: